It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. At the 40-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Stroud to throw it. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got it. This is Ware. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Olave from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Hampton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Olave. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Olave. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Houston's offense taking over again. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Dell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. Taken down at the 30.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Touchdown, Jaguars! Parker Washington from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Bigsby diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out comes Houston. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. Stroud now. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, they run with Howard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Texans 7.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Defended by Derek Stingley.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Ware. And he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Titans with a strong performance as they get the win at home in the opener. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Washington Commanders. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They go counter with Howard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger.
Stroud. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
A give to Howard up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Stroud will look to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Jags. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 26. 85 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Another run by Bigsby. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one and another 1st touchdown. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
On the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run here with Bigsby. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
That's good. For another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Again, it's Lawrence. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Bigsby once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He's got it. This is Ware. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10.
At their own 27. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Again on second and 10, it's Lawrence. The pass caught by Olave.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete.
Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here from 28 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now out comes Houston.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Here's Stroud.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A good pickup there at 22.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stroud to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Howard up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Play action. Stroud now.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
2nd down, he's a run with Bigsby. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 6 1:45 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Got his man down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud.
And the Texans first down.
It's caught. Mitchell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Stroud back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.